Just different.
Breaking news. Terry Rosen reporting here to let everybody know that healthy understandings do not last. Everybody know what it is till somebody don't know what it is. So all that, like, we gotta understand and she know what's up. Ooh, that shit do not last in a healthy manner. That shit do last in a very unhealthy manner when motherfuckers be together for 10 years and don't be married or don't be, and she want to be married but she ain't gonna say shit though because she know he ain't gonna do that shit. So no, we cannot blur the lines, and that's what we talking about today. Not blurring the fucking lines. So we already went on our first date, right? We talked about the first date. That was last episode. So this episode, we in the talking phase. According to me, Cam might feel like it's different, but we have a talking phase, and then we have a dating phase, and then we have a relationship. We don't want to blur the lines. A lot of people get it confused about what the fuck is going on because there's no transparency and things like that. So that's what we talking about today. Welcome to Terry Rosen Podcast, featuring Killer Cam. It's brought to you by Killer Cocktails.
Y'all already know, same old, same old. Slide in the Killer Cocktails DMs next week. Sangria and eggnog on deck.
Facts. Don't stop at Killer Cocktails DMs.
No, go to Killer Cocktails.
Don't stop at Killer Cocktails DM, man. What's up with Foodie with the Booty?
I don't have a foodie with the booty today.
You don't got a Foodie with the Booty today?
No.
Are you still a Foodie today?
Yeah, duh. What? That's every day.
Okay.
That's every
So
day.
it's the booty that's missing.
No, that's what's always there.
But no Foodie with the Booty, though.
Right.
They're not conjoined. Okay.
They not together.
They're not together. Okay, cool. Let's go with some Rank These, man. Let's go with some Rank These. Rank These is the card game that I created from scratch, just sitting with my imagination. And we just gonna, play the game real quick. Let me see what I got for y'all today. Ready to rank some shit, Cam?
Let's go. Hopefully
Let's
it's not
do it.
like 17 options.
I like when it's 17 options. Black 90s sitcoms part 2. We did part 1 already with Martin James Fox, right?
Yeah.
A Different World, Living Single, The Cosby Show, Living Color, and Moesha. That's like 6 options, right?
5.
That's 5. Different World, Living Single, The Cosby Show, Living Color, and Moesha.
The Cosby Show.
I ain't one of the Cosbys. I ain't go to Hill, man.
A Different World. Moesha. What's the other one?
Living Single.
Living Single and then Living Color. Living Single was a little bit before my time, and Living Color was way before my time.
I low-key never seen Living Color before.
Yeah.
Living Single was kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Different World, I saw very few episodes of it.
I love Different World.
The Cosby Show, never watched it. Moesha, I felt like was for girls. So I didn't really like any of those, to be honest. All right. Trap rap goats. Gucci, Jeezy, T.I., Future. It's going to say a lot about you. You might lose some fans
Say it
behind this
again.
shit. Gucci, Jeezy, the Snowman, Future, Pluto, T.I., Snitch.
Jeezy.
The King, I mean.
Gucci.
Can't get us
T.I.
out.
Future.
You say it again?
Jeezy, Gucci, T.I. Future.
You put T.I. above Future.
Yes, I did.
Why did you? And I love T.I. growing up. Why would you put
Because
T.I.?
I feel
Future
like
surpassed T.I.
I don't listen to Future though. Like that's maybe something that people don't know about me.
How do you manage
I
to not listen to
rarely-
Future?
I rarely listen to him. Like if he drops something, I'll listen to it, but like I don't get in the car and be like, oh, what I'm finna listen to today.
But Future
Ever
hard to
pick
dodge
Future.
though. Like Future
If
had a
it come
run
on
where he was
shuffle,
on
I'm
everything.
not gonna turn. But like I don't be like, oh, I'm finna listen to this Future today.
So,
Like some people
but
get
you
in the
fuck
car
with
and
Tip,
turn
though.
on Future.
Or you fucked with
I
Tip at
have
his time.
right. So
I was
like,
fucking with
that
Tip hard in his
connection
time,
growing
though.
up is like
Yeah, T.I. was definitely one of my favorite rappers in his peak. You know?
yeah, and then I mean
Motivation, Rubber Band.
I fucked
Man,
with Jeezy and I love Gucci
56
too,
bars.
so.
I wasn't a big Jeezy fan. Motivation 1-on-1 and all that. Like I kind of liked it late. Like when it was out, I wasn't fucking with it. Probably like 5-6 years later, when it was kind of old, I went back and was like, oh, that shit was kind of hard. I tweaked.
Yeah.
But I was never a big fan of him. And let's go with some vacations. Because after the first date, you could go on a vacation, right? That's too much. I'm tweaking. Maybe.
After the first date, that's a lot. But
I don't know. Let's talk about some vacations.
y'all see what he be doing?
Types of
Go ahead,
vacations. What do you prefer? A vacation, a singles trip, a friend's trip, or a solo trip?
I feel like I can't judge what I've never experienced. Like I've never been on a vacation before.
Sliding cams DM.
But I love solo vacation.
Get them flight.
So I would say
ready.
solo vacation.
First? Weirdo.
That's not weird at all. Like, do I have to put vacation last? Because I never like.
I mean, you might desire that the most. You might put that first. Like, hey, that's what I want to do. I'm ready.
I might fake desire that the most. That might be number one. Then solo. Then what was it with my friends?
And singles.
And
You know what a singles trip is?
no.
Or a bunch of single people who go on a trip together. It's like a group trip, but everybody's single.
No, that's last. Sounds like a bunch of fucking and motherfuckers arguing and shit a week later. Like,
Hey man, shout out to my boy Reggie. We gotta start putting together them singles trips again. Them bitches was lit.
Go for it.
This Valentine's Day 2023.
I want no
all the single
involvement.
people, hit me up. We going to Puerto Rico. Hey, let's jump into the topic. Let's jump into the topic. Not blurring the lines. So we gotta talk about the difference between talking and dating. So what is talking? What is talking? What do you feel like talking is?
Honestly, in my opinion, I think that talking is that short time period between when you meet someone and exchange numbers up until dating becomes consistent between the two of you.
Like when you say dating, like going on dates?
Yes, consistently.
What if y'all linking consistently and y'all like going on dates and y'all still just talking?
Yeah.
So if you linking with this person like 2-3 times a week, but y'all not going on dates.
What the fuck are we doing 2-3 times a week?
It don't gotta be
Linking
dates.
up
Some people
how?
just
Like,
cool with just kicking it.
I mean, no, I'm not doing that before. Like, I'm not finna be doing that before we start.
So this talking thing is just for you, or this is how you see the world? Like, if somebody was to say like, I talked to somebody, you would feel like it's that.
No, I mean, I would ask them what's their version of talking. Yeah, like I would definitely be like, okay, what's your version of talking to?
Got you.
This person would be like, yeah, I'm talking to this person. Y'all could already be having sex,
Right.
like seeing each other, like damn near need to just be in a relationship type shit.
The fucked up thing is I feel like people change their own definition of it based on what they want to portray in that specific
Yeah,
conversation.
that's
You know what I'm saying? So if you ask your friend about dude, she be like, oh yeah, I talk to that nigga. I used to talk to that nigga. Ooh. But then if a nigga asks her, she be like, I ain't never talked to dude. He ain't get no pussy. I ain't talk to that.
right. Yeah,
I go on a
it's,
couple of dates, but I don't talk to dude.
yeah, it's definitely like
You feel me? Like
weird.
people will switch it up based on what they want to portray in a moment. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, I feel like talking is just like the point you meet somebody until the point y'all become exclusive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, if y'all not exclusive, y'all just talking. If it ain't no expectation laid down, it ain't no boundary laid down of what we can't do, or we can focus somebody else. Y'all just talking. Y'all don't got nothing else. Like it ain't nothing. It's nothing substantial. You can't hold nobody accountable for nothing they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the important part about not blurring the lines. Like, fuck how we feel, because that shit come and go. That shit fluctuate. That shit come faster from one person than the other person. It's like, what did we agree to?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going to set the foundation for what this relationship, for what this thing is and where it's headed. It's like what we agreed to, because somebody going to stick to what they agreed to.
Right.
And somebody not. You know what I'm saying? And the person who not is the person who going to get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like talking is just that. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not exclusive, it's talking. So how would you define dating?
So that's when, for me, I think that's when we tend to kind of disagree a little bit. I think that you you include exclusivity in your dating experience, and I don't. On the other hand, so for me, I think like it's just something that's consistent. So I don't necessarily consider myself to be dating a person because we went on one date. It's something that is happening consistently based on our schedules, so whatever works for us.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't like there's no requirements about like, oh, I need to be seeing you like this is not a relationship. But like if we're not linking up often to go on dates, and it's not extravagancy, like these are just dates. Like you said, how motherfucker linking up 2-3 times. Like, okay, if these are dates, then that's cool. We dating. Yeah. But you see that to be exclusive. See, I see that to be like something that, as a woman, I could be doing with multiple people. For sure.
And I definitely think we playing a game of semantics. Because I feel like the phase that you're speaking on is a phase. It's a thing. I call it talking, you call it dating. But right. It's still a phase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, the reason why I say I like to separate dating and call it exclusive is because like you need a period of exclusivity before you enter a relationship, in my opinion.
For sure, definitely.
Some people feel like you're single until you my man, or you single till you married, whatever. But I'm like, if you haven't, why would I go from talking to hella people to being in a committed relationship with you, and I don't even know what it feel like to talk to just you.
Just only you.
I don't know what that
the
feel
attention
like.
Of anyone else. Yeah, and I don't disagree with that.
I don't know if you could fulfill me.
Yeah.
And my needs and my capacity for attention, whatever. Yeah. If it's just you, so I need to know what that's like.
And
before
that's
we
crazy
get in a
because
relationship.
it's not like I don't disagree with that. I guess it's just like in my idea of dating, like maybe what's really like in my head is just like that has phases too.
That's a part of right. So for me, the talking has the phases, and for you, me, dating has the phases. Yeah, so it's the same shit.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I think that whatever you call it, it's just important to define that time. And again, like I just said 2 minutes ago, like it should be clearly stated at this point. Boom. Because I think it should go like this: I meet you, and I think we got to be clear about the terms we use. Because a lot of times we say we like people that we don't like, and a lot of times, like if somebody likes you, they're gonna take everything you say like literal. Especially women, they're gonna think that men are the more logical, literal people, but women will take your word for how you feel about you. Yeah. When you meet them. So if you tell a chick you like her, she's gonna believe you like her. Yeah. And she's gonna have expectations and things in her head based around you
that you should be doing.
In reality, you don't like her, you're just interested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so it starts off with, I'm attracted to you because I saw you look good. I'm attracted to you. That could have been on Instagram, that could have been in real life. Then once we connect, or once we let's get connected, right? Like once we connect, now I'm interested. I want to know more. And that's the point where niggas start saying, I like you.
Right.
Some niggas start saying, I like you.
I hate that shit. I'm quick to tell a nigga you don't even know me.
Exactly.
Like, I'm quick to tell a nigga, like, you don't even know me. Like, you don't know what the fuck. Like, you don't know anything about me to be talking about some, I like you. What do you like?
Exactly. And I'm a nigga who used to do it. So I'm not shitting on niggas and how they move and nothing like that, because I am a nigga and, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas
like,
do nigga shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I grew out of same shit. You know?
Yeah.
I like to say I used to be a player. I'm a coach now.
Moving on.
Anyway. So basically you go from boom, I'm attracted to you, I'm interested in you. Now that I know things and I appreciate these things about you, now I like you. Right? Yeah. Now I like you. Now we in this talking phase. Wow, that interest turned to liking while in that talking phase. So now I like you. Let's let some months go by and see, now that I like you, can we have fun together? You know what I'm saying? Do we want the same things? If we can have fun together, we want the same things. I feel like that's enough to go into dating.
Right.
Because it's like, especially if you're over 30, what the fuck are we out here playing for?
Yeah.
Like, if I know that I'm attracted to you, I can have fun with you, and we want the same things, I feel like I don't give a fuck if we figure that out in 2 weeks or 2 months or 6 months.
Yeah.
Why not go into exclusively? Unless it's other parameters that's stopping that. You know, whether this person talks to somebody else or whether, because they might talk to somebody else and try to see what's going on with that. So in that case, like, nah, you can't go into that. Or whatever other parameters it is. But if it's nothing stopping y'all on the exterior, y'all like each other, y'all attracted, y'all can have fun together, and y'all want the same shit, I feel like jump into dating. Why wait? And once you jump into that phase, now you're seeing like, okay, could we work in a relationship? We need that trial run of just me and you. We need to see what the arguments are like. We need to see how we handling the emotions. We need to see, do the dates wear off when it's just me and you? When you feel like you got me? Is the sex is great. Do it get boring though? Do you know more than these 4 positions? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna suck my dick that like the same way you was sucking my shit when we first got together and everything was lovey-dovey? Are you gonna keep sucking my dick that same way, or you gonna finger me this lazy ass head? Like, what's finna happen? I need to know. And in this trial run, not only can we figure out the pros and cons, we could try to fix some of that shit before we get in a relationship. And our relationship not gonna be perfect. And we're gonna get to know each other more, and we're gonna change more, and we're gonna see how we react to those changes. And our relationship might work and it might not work. You know what I'm saying? But we should be giving each other the best shot by giving each other a trial run of exclusivity first, with intentions on seeing what works and what doesn't between us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go there?
I mean, I just think that shit, that's pretty much it. Like, I think that it was important to just talk about how we see it differently and come to terms with, like, we don't really see it different. You know, we just kind of, like you said, semantics. So we have you got your phases in talking, I got my phases in dating. But I think the main thing about not blurring the lines is communication and setting boundaries.
Facts. Talk about it.
I think by setting boundaries and communication, like, if too much time has gone by, like, you have to let a person know, like, exactly what you're looking for. Like, you can't let nobody slip through the cracks, because that's how you end up looking back like, damn, it's been 5 months, 6 months. This nigga ain't did nothing that I like for niggas to do for me.
Right.
I have not required anything of him. Like, and that's how you end up in that type of situation. If you don't communicate, so since we've exchanged numbers, we really didn't get the opportunity to discuss what the motive was, what you're looking for, but it's been a couple months now, and I've seen you one time, or I've seen you twice. I know schedules and stuff be like, you got to communicate that. Like, you got to be like, this is not really the pace that I'm looking for. Right. Like, maybe this is not really gonna work out. Like, that's it. But by not standing on that shit, like, this nigga gonna be texting you good morning. You gonna start scrolling through that text thread and realize this nigga text you good morning. Y'all might talk for a couple hours back and forth. You don't hear from this nigga again until he texts you good morning. Then it's 2 months and you like scrolling through the thread and you like,
ain't shit happen.
Ain't shit popping with this nigga. Poppin'. You a nigga that collect numbers. Take me out the rotation. Thank you.
Yeah, we ain't got to call him a nigga that collect numbers, but
you take me out the rotation.
You could just take me out the rotation. Shit. That's like, it. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that to him, but I'm just saying, like,
I mean, not even saying it, just even thinking it though. I think it's important not to project on other people though.
In regards to what?
Like, for example, like, in a situation, I'm talking to a chick, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like shit ain't really going the way I want it to go. It's not consistent enough. It's not giving me really anything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's because another nigga got her attention. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna say that or even allow myself to think that, because all that matters is how I feel. Mm-hmm. But if I start going into like what I think she got going on and how I think she is, that gives too much leeway for, like, it's too much headspace for that. Because it's like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe fuck all that. Look, I don't like it. Yeah. That's all that matters. Like, that's all that matters. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on your end and why it's like that. All I know is, and I can understand why it's like that. And even if you tell me why it's like that and I understand it and I can empathize with it, I still don't like it. And I'm not fucking with it. Exactly. And that's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But go ahead though with the you was on the road with the boundaries though. I fuck with that.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like you have to just let a nigga know when you're not feeling how he moving. Those conversations need to be had, because at the end of the day, if you don't, like I said, you still texting and you still getting to know a person. So they may have qualities that you do like, but they're just not moving at the pace that you want them to. But you still communicating, still talking, still chit-chatting it up, even though you're not getting no dates out of him, none of that. So you end up liking this person, but you have not been fulfilled.
And that's where the self-love come in at too.
Period.
We talk about that a little bit. We probably should talk about it more. We probably should rename the show that shit. At the end of the day, it's so important because that's what's gonna get you over the hump of like actually taking the actions to stop it. And I know like a lot of women, and I'm not gonna project this on all women, but I know a lot of women in my personal life who I have a very hard time making final decisions. Like they'll know they in a situation that's not right, but until that person do something that's so explosive that makes them start talking to them, they will stay in any situation. Like they just leave things as they are and just go with the flow regardless of how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, oh, they ain't done nothing bad enough for me to cut it. That self-love got to be to the point where it's like, gee, if I don't like
you did this thing and that was big enough. Exactly.
Like, I fuck with me. Like that's what mattered the most to me is me. Not how you feel or how I might make you feel if I stop talking to you or nothing like that. My peace, my comfort, my sanity, is
I gotta
my
cut
top.
off right here because all it's gonna do is just something more is when it's gonna happen again. Ain't gonna be that wasn't that big, and then something big happened, and it's like, oh shit, like
even like the self-love piece on. And I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, but the self-love when it comes to understanding somebody, right? So like when I first started therapy, I was in a situation where I was going through a fucked up relationship situation, and my therapist kept trying to get me to understand it from her side, and in my mind, I didn't want to understand because I feel like that was going to open the door for me to take her back. And I felt like that's not what I should be doing. And it would have me blue with the therapist. It's like, bitch, what you trying to get me to fuck with her again? Like, I don't get no fuck why she did that shit. That shit bogus. That's it. And she's trying to get me to accept that, like, you can't categorize everything as good and bad. People got needs, people got traumas, people got all type of shit going on. So it's not necessarily a good or bad thing that this happened. But if you understand why this happened, it's gonna make you a better person. It's gonna help you move on. It's gonna help you get in a better place and heal faster from it. If you understand, you might not never heal from it until you understand. Until you understand it, because you're gonna internalize it and feel like there's something wrong with you until you get to understand them. But like the self-love part coming in at is that like I need to love myself enough to completely understand why they did what they did, empathize with it, forgive them, and still not take them back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
the key right there. Still not feeling like, oh, now that I healed from that, now that I realize why you did that, oh,
and I
can
still
go back
love
to
you, but I still love me more.
That shit's dead.
And I'm out.
I get it. You did what you did. It is what it is. I forgive you. I forgive myself for allowing that shit for as long as I did. And you move on. And that's it.
Absolutely. But if that self-love missing, you're going to go back to it.
Self-love, self-care, self-worth.
That empathy going to be turning into sympathy. And you're going to go right back to that
turn
motherfucker.
Now you looking, well, you might go good for a year. Same shit. Now you got to
a year is lucky.
Relearn, yeah, that's very lucky. Yeah.
It's like, so you say boundaries and communications. You had something separate on communication or?
No.
That was that. Okay. I feel like a big part of not blurring the lines is transparency. So that goes to communication as well. But I think like just really letting somebody know what it is. And I feel like, if you're talking to somebody else, I feel like you should let somebody know that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should let them know up front, first date type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives people the opportunity to set their own personal boundaries. Like if I know you not talking to nobody else, I'll let myself kind of fall into this situation a little faster. So if I'm in my feelings and it's only week one, I'm probably going, you know what, well, fuck it, shit. She ain't talking to nobody else. Let's do it. Absolutely. But if I know you talking to somebody else and I catch a little vibe, it's like, okay, let me
chill a little bit.
Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a day off, or let me, I ain't got to spend a night 2-3 nights in a row, because now I'm feel like this mine.
You not, because once you doing these other 4 nights, bitch.
Like, or,
so
just.
It's like, no, for real. You gotta.
And some people, some people do it so well to where like, and it's a gift and a curse, because I feel like if you somebody who date multiple people, it's a certain skill to it, because you got to make people feel like they're valued. You got to make most people feel like they're valued and that they're a priority. Now, some people you don't, because they'll take anything. So some people just feel like they lucky to be in a mix.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this bitch cold, fuck it. This bitch texts me once a week, I'm happy than a motherfucker. My dick hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's some motherfuckers who you got to show me something.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You feel me? So
absolutely.
It's like, on one end, if you're not good at that, motherfucker gonna move around on you. But on the other end, if you are good at it, you could send the wrong impression to the point where somebody start feeling like, damn, ain't no way she talking to somebody else, because she on the phone with me.
Absolutely.
So it's like you being good at making people feel like a priority or make them feel like they the only one.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of fucked up too if they
you
not.
Got 3 or 4, right.
I still feel like even if you good at that, and you make people feel like a priority, it's cool, but long as they know, like, nah, I do fuck with other people.
Yeah, I can still make you feel good while you know that we're not exclusive.
And it's still a game of balance, because, like, nigga, and I ain't gonna lie, G, like, and I don't mind admitting shit because I'm in a better place in life. I don't mind admitting shit because I do well with the situations that I'm in. And sometimes I get my feelings or whatever, but it's cool. Like, I've been in situations to where somebody told me they talked to somebody else, but because of the consistency and the vibe we had, I damn near didn't like, not that I didn't believe it, but it's like it wasn't real to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I go to this bitch house constantly. I ain't never seen piss under the toilet seat. Hey, look, that's a gem right there, though. If you go to shorty crib, if a chick live by herself and you go piss and there's any piss on that toilet seat, that bitch fucking with another nigga. Because bitches is not pissing on toilet seats. Like, when you lift that toilet seat up, it should, if it's just a woman that live there, it should not be no piss there.
Ladies, y'all hear
and
this,
if you
right?
not sure, if you be over there so much that you not sure if you did it, look, don't tell them nobody. If you not sure if another nigga did it or if you did it, make sure you clean. If you see it, clean the toilet seat off and watch.
Listen to this shit.
I'm dead ass. G,
crazy.
These hoes will move around real crazy with you. These hoes act real crazy. But yeah, it's been times where, you know, I'm talking to a chick and I'm sliding on it consistently. I'm with it consistently. Like, like it can't be. She was making it happen.
She
was making
knew
it
balance,
like,
scheduling, to-do list,
making it fucking happen. Like, and you would think a chick won't be on what you on. How you talk to shorty at 9:00 to get her done for the night so shorty could slide.
And she be on the same.
You had
shit.
that good night
Like,
call.
I'm getting you out the way as well.
You thought she was getting her out the way. That bitch,
getting you out the way.
Yeah. It's real.
That's
out
so
here.
funny.
It's real out here for real.
The dating pool.
The dating pool.
The dating pool.
The P-free dating pool. We abandoned that group.
We did, because it's not P-free, and I feel like we lying.
Damn. You been feel like it was a lie?
Like, not from the beginning. I was very hopeful in the beginning.
You lost hope?
And then it was just like, what we doing?
Damn.
It's not fucking P-free. We would like fit to get to that point.
Damn.
But it is not P-free.
Damn. Well, that's all I got on this one, man.
Cam's Corner?
Cam's Corner, what's up?
Cam's Corner. So after this conversation, y'all know, always sticking to the topic, we have come to terms with the fact that communication, transparency, and boundaries are the way to not blur the lines of talking and dating and furthermore a relationship. So all I can say is, if certain communication that you do not agree with is going on for weeks, communicate like, yo, when we met and exchanged numbers, I didn't ask you what you were looking for. We've been texting for whop the bam. We've yet to go on a date. I'm just trying to veer it. Let a person know what you standing on and what your intentions are. Obviously saying that, a person knows that your intentions are to consistently date, so you can get to the point of exclusivity. If you don't communicate that and you keep talking to a person, like I said, at the end of the day, you are getting to know this person. This person is human. You're human. They're going to have qualities about them that you do like, even if they aren't moving at the pace that you desire. Maybe schedules don't match. Maybe you just don't feel like it's the right fit, but you steady talking to this person. Like, if you still answering this person calls, y'all talking on the phone at least for an hour, even if this is once or twice a week, an hour is a long time to sit on the phone and consistently have a conversation with somebody. You can have a lot of facts. Like, you can ask a lot of questions within an hour. And now you like this person, but you still haven't seen this person. Now it's hard to break free because you're holding on to these conversations. And take it from me, like, I done had niggas tell me, like, they're not looking for no pen pal. And that's very hard for me because, like, I don't really have the time on my hands to consistently date like that. So it's like, I'm very thorough and expressive through text. So I become to terms with the fact, like, damn, I've been talking to this nigga for like a bit. But it's like, damn, I ain't seen a nigga. But sometimes I'll be okay with that. Sometimes niggas not. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I've been in a situation where I'm like, nigga, I don't see you enough. We always texting. Like, I done found out a lot about you through text. But I want to link up. You got to communicate. Make sure y'all schedules match. If they don't, just get up out of there. Like, just, it's okay to be like, damn, I really like this person, but it's clearly not going to work. You don't want it to get to the point where you can't break free and you're unsatisfied. At the end of the day, every move we make really is about boundaries. The way we allow people to treat us, it's about boundaries. The way people allow us to treat them, it's about boundaries. Set your boundaries, stand on them. don't let nobody cross them. That's it. Cam's
Corner. My cheat code for the day is ask the right questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. You know, a lot of times we say shit about like, hey, don't ask no chick her body count, don't ask no chick. Ooh. It's certain invasive shit you shouldn't ask, but there's certain questions that's okay to ask, and I feel like you shouldn't let nobody make you feel bad about asking them. So asking the chick, is she dealing with anybody else? If you, and this is the thing, if you don't have no intentions with a chick and you just trying to fuck, don't ask her shit.
Yeah.
Don't ask her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you came for. Stop all the fuck shit trying to make it seem like you super more interested in all the insecure jealousy shit. Cause if you just trying to fuck, what you worried about? How many niggas you fuck? Anyway, if you got intentions with a chick, you should, ain't nothing wrong with you asking if she talking to other people. If she is talking to somebody else, is it an ex? If it's an ex and you moving with intentions, cut that shit. Like, if it's a nigga she got history with, now if it's a new nigga she just started talking to a couple months ago, cool. All right, she looking for new experiences, cool. But if she still dealing with some old shit, because not only, if that's was a real situation, not only do she gotta let that shit go, she gotta heal from it. She's not ready at all. If she's dealing with niggas she used to go with, she not gonna be ready no time soon to fuck with you. She gotta stop fucking with him first, then get over the situation, then heal from the situation.
Yeah.
Cut that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the cheat code is asking the right questions, not the bullshit that's not gonna make or break a relationship or make your shit, last or whatever like that. But ask the real questions that matter for the right now and what y'all trying to do to get y'all on the same page. Don't be scared to ask them questions. Don't make nobody feel bad. Make you feel bad about asking them questions. If you get to asking this and that and she get to tweaking with you, like, why you worried about that? You ain't gotta make no assumptions. All right, cool. I'm not finna be up in the air about shit.
Yeah,
I know
if a
what
person
I want.
Can't be adult about it,
like,
then that's how you know, like, oh, you moving funny.
Yeah, don't let nobody leave you in the dark or confused or no gray ass area about what you know that you want and what you got going on, what your standards are. If you know you want to fuck with a chick who fuck like this or like that, whatever your standard is, then ask that. And if it's an issue, then shit, that ain't the chick for you. And another thing, and it's just a separate cheat code in general, like, you can't really like desire no woman to the strength that you would deal with some shit you don't want to deal with, especially a woman you don't know, like somebody that you been locked in with for some years and she got some new shit going on, whatever. That is what it is. You gotta figure that out. But if you dating, you're on the dating market, G. Every woman is regular to you. Like, we be so like, if she looked better than the average chick, then you would just go through hell and high water to get with her. Cause like, you just gotta woo. Fuck all that shit, bro.
Facts.
You can't get no fuck. You can't get no fuck. You gotta want what you want, and that be that. And that's it, G.
Women too.
That's it. Like, you can't let nobody.
Yeah, he, popping, he popular, and he got the bread, and he be, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh, I'm gonna just, I know he don't come, he don't hit me up until after, but I'm gonna deal with that because, like, no.
Yeah.
Self-worth.
Ain't no pedestal.
Self-love.
A motherfucker either got what you want or they don't. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker either treating you how you want to be treated or they not. Ain't no pedestal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no pedestal.
That's it for this episode. FCNpod.com. Go get some merch. Go watch all of the podcast shows we got out. What else we got? Go fuck with Killer Cocktails. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all of the platforms.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. We do a lot of interactive shit.
Absolutely.
We do shit in our stories. Cam got the reels is popping.
Yes.
Cam reels be going crazy. And she funny as shit on Instagram.
Yes, guys, I'm transitioning into content creation. So yes, follow me.
Not transitioning. You in it now.
Oh yeah, I guess
you got hella viral fucking reels like on Instagram going crazy.
So yes,
my TikTok going crazy.
Yes.
Real dropping new content. Follow Real Duncan. He engineer. He out here right now. So
bonded with Boogie out here dropping the poetry. It's lit.
Jody got some major shit finna come out.
Major shit.
Jody,
she on her way.
Jody almost back. So yeah. So
yes,
you gonna hear her voice back on this motherfucker soon. So be prepared for that too.
Can't wait.
We out, man.